So if you could lie down after you mute your mics, you can lie down with legs extended, arms alongside the body. And then if you'd like, you can bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Just find a place on your back where you can get comfortable. Good. And then close your eyes. We're all in our own spaces here. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel your ribs expand. And then exhale, open your mouth, sigh. Good. Do that one more time. Nice deep breath through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Good. Now close your lips and just start to breathe in and out through your nose. Scan your body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension. And then send your exhales there. We always take the first few moments of class to just check into our bodies and also check into your mind. Where's your mind at right now? As we cultivate this even breath, we call this our samavriti, equal part breath. We notice our mind becomes a little more quiet and more clear. I always like to remind my students in the beginning of class that the goal is to hang on to this equal part breath through the entire class. So wherever we move throughout the poses, our breath is always smooth, equal, and even. Couple more breaths here. Good. On your next inhale, take a long body stretch. Draw your legs together, toes reach to the front of the room. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, walk your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then rock a little bit from side to side. You can even start to make some small circles with your knees in each direction. Good. Keep your hands right below the knees and just take your your knees toward your armpits and then circle them out and around. So in toward the chest, out to the sides and back in. Good. Your low back is at the mat. Now reverse those circles, taking the knees wide and then back in toward the chest and then away. Good. When your knees come back to touch, bring your arms to a T, palms face down, and just let the knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. You can turn your left palm up to the sky, right hand to outer, left thigh if that feels good. Good. Just breathe. Nice deep breaths. Relax your head into the mat. Good. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Take a happy baby. Flatten out the spine. Find a little rock from side to side. And the knees back to touch. Let the knees fall to the other side for that twist. Right palm turns up to the sky. Left hand can catch outer right thigh. Deep breaths in and out. Good. Bring your knees back to your chest. You're going to hug your right knee in toward your chest as your left leg hovers long above the mat. So left leg is just hovering, shoulder blades lifted. And then exhale, switch left knee in toward your chest. Right toes reaching to the front of your space. Good. Exhale, switch. Navel pulling in toward your spine, activating our core. Switch. Good. This time, right knee comes in. Extend the leg up, hands reaching behind the thigh, behind the calf. Good. So little scissor kick switch. Just one more each side. Switch. One last time. Switch. Good. And then hands reach behind the thighs. Start to rock forward and back a couple times. We're going to meet in seated. Good. So cross-legged on our mat. Take a nice inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale. Bring your right fingertips down. Maybe your forearm comes down either side first is fine. We're going to even out. Good. So touch whatever you can. Hand, maybe your forearm. And then hand comes behind the head. Elbow to the sky. Exhale. Crunch. Round and tap your elbow to your knee. Inhale. Open. Look up. Nice upper back stretch. Exhale, round, look down. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Good. Walk your hands forward. Let your head hang heavy between your arms. You can wiggle out the shoulders here. And then walk your hands back to your shins. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Reach up, look up. Exhale, stretch over to the other side. Hand or forearm might touch down on the mat. Good. Your top hand comes right behind your head. Inhale, stretch your elbow up and back. Look up. Exhale, round knee to elbow. Good. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, round. Keep your right sit bone or your opposite sit bone grounded. Inhale, last time. Exhale, round. Good. Walk your hands forward one last time. Maybe press up onto the pads of your fingers here. Good. And slowly roll up. Lift your chest. Last thing to come up is your head. Good. So let's shift now to tabletop. Thumbs under the shoulders, knees under your hips. And take a few cat-cows. So inhale, arch your spine, look forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, tuck your chin toward your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cow. And then take about 4 rounds of breath, whatever you need here. Maybe you circle the hips. You could flip your wrists and lean back to get a little forearm stretch. Good. Close your eyes. Feel what you need here. All right, when you're ready, tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal it out. Take some movement here in your first down dog. Good, and then start to find some stillness. Shoulders slide up and away from the ears, ribs pulling in, head is heavy. Spin your triceps toward your thighs, and then lengthen your calves down to the earth. Press your kneecaps back. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, bear pose. Inhale, shift forward to high plank and hold. We're going to work our core a little bit more here. So bring your right knee to right elbow and then cross it over to the left, back to the right, step back to down dog. Good. Left leg lifts, bring left knee to left elbow, cross it over to the right, back to the left, back to down dog. Good, one more time each side. Shift forward to plank, right knee to right elbow, cross it over to the left, over to the right, and step back to down dog. Left side, knee to elbow, cross it over, bring it back, downward facing dog. Good. Now just take small steps toward the front of your space, but separate your feet as wide as your mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing, reach up. I'm going to face you here. Good. Exhale, right hand grabs left wrist, stretch over to the right. Good, so we're this way on our mat. Inhale, reach up. Left hand grabs right wrist, stretch it over. Good, inhale, reach up. And now exhale, fold down. Good, go ahead and grab opposite elbows, sway a little from side to side. We're still in that wide stance here. You can gently shake your head yes and no. Good, then walk your hands all the way over to the right. Shift your hips off to the left. Your head is still heavy. Good, walk your hands over to the left. Hips shift right. Good, inhale back to center. Take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk or jump back to your high plank pose. Good. This first time we're going to lower all the way to our belly. Option to use your knees if you need to. Elbows grazing the ribs. Good. Inhale through cobra. Squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades together. Exhale, nose to the mat. Good. Tuck your toes firm through your thighs. So feel your kneecaps lift off the mat. Hands are just alongside the chest, fingers spread wide, elbows pointing up to the sky. Firm your core. Now press up to plank pose. Good. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. At the bottom of your exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or float toward the front of your space. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up, palms touch, look up. Exhale, swan dive right back down. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, 2 breaths in your down dog. At the bottom of your exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or float forward. Inhale, lengthen, half lift, fingers underneath the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Good, 1 more round of that sun A. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, dive right back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. You guys can add more push-ups if you'd like. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, lift your right leg high, point your toes, stack your knee, bend your knee, stack your hips. Circle out the ankle. You can circle the knee with control. Make sure to go each direction. Good, and then square off your hips, extend your right heel back. Crunch forward, knee to nose or forehead. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, crunch forward. And then step that right foot down. Right foot replaces right hand. Good, bring your left knee to the mat, crescent B. Set it up first, hands come to your thigh, pull your navel in. Good, and then inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, sweep your hands back, half splits, flex your front toes, pull your right hip back. Inhale, crescent B. Exhale, sweep it back, half splits. Inhale, crescent B. Good. Exhale, bring your left hand down. You're going to look to the right, right arm high. So twisting here. Option to tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Good. One big circle in each direction with your arm. All right, and then come back to that half splits. Left knee touches down, walk your hands back. We're taking a twist here. Left hand to the mat or even a block or a stack of books, whatever you have at home. Right arm high. If you want more challenge, lift your bottom arm toward the front of your space. Your palm faces up to the sky. Good. Walk your hands forward. One more thing here. Tuck your back toes under. Your right foot meets your left and you roll onto the outer edge of your left foot for side plank. You can modify left knee to the mat or any variation you have here. Good. Slowly come back to high plank and take your vinyasa. Option to add your push-ups. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. So nice, you guys. Big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg high, point your toe, bend your knees, stack your hips. Good. And then take a circle or two in each direction. Nose is looking toward the thighs. Good. Square off your hips, extend your left heel back. Crunch forward, knee to nose or forehead. Get high on the ball of your right foot. Inhale, extend it high. Exhale, shift forward, crunch again. This time, step that foot down though. Left foot replaces left hand. Right knee comes down. Crescent B pose. Good. So think of pressing the front thigh away as your left hip pulls back, core engages, low back stays long. And then inhale, arms reach up, relax the shoulders. Big stretch on the front of that right thigh, hip flexor. Exhale, sweep it back to half splits. Gaze turns down. Inhale up, crescent B. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, reach up, crescent B. Right hand comes down. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Good. So really feel the twist from your lower spine. Good option to tuck your right toes under. And then look down, left hand comes down, come back to your half split. So right knee to the mat, walk your hands back. Coming into our twist, right hand can stay on the mat or a stack of books, a block, and then peel your chest open to the left. If you want more of a balance, come up onto maybe one finger and then start to lift your bottom arm, palm facing up. Keep your gaze steady, that will help. Good. Exhale, shift forward, runner's lunge. Tuck your right toes under. Good. Left foot meets right. We'll spin onto the ball of, or the side of our right foot now. Right hand stays down. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Any variation, modification, you can come down to your knee again. Good. Good. When you're ready with control, come back to high plank and then take your vinyasa. Option to add push-ups. We'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh. Let's bring our big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg high. Now we start to build a flow. Exhale, step forward, crescent A, Anjaneyasana. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Bring your back heel above the ball of your toes. Yeah, good. Exhale, press open to warrior B. So heel lines up to the inner arch. Arms extended wide. Hips are right over, right underneath your shoulders. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. You may need a shorter stance, about an inch. Exhale, we twist. Left hand comes down, right arm high. Inhale, back to reverse triangle. Use the strength of your front leg to get you there. Exhale, twist again. Good. This time as you inhale, crawl your left hand forward and come off your back toes. Revolved half moon. Flex your back foot. It doesn't have to be high. Exhale, crunch, fingertips down to the mat. Bring your nose to your knee. Left knee comes behind the right, Shiva squat. You can bring your hands to prayer if you want more of a challenge here. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hands come back down. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, left foot meets right, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, wrap your arms around your knees. Chest is melting on your thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Good. Exhale, twist to the right. Arms are parallel to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair twist to the left. Good. Inhale, now straighten the legs. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, vinyasa. Good. You guys could always skip these, you know, you need to. Good, big toes to touch. Now the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step forward, crescent A on the left. Good, so set it up first. Check in, see if your heel is above the ball of your front toes. Good, shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Exhale, press it open to warrior B. Good. Bend a little deeper in your front leg. And then inhale, reverse triangle. Left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, we twist, right hand down, left hand high. Good. Use your front leg. Inhale, reverse triangle again. Exhale, twist, right hand down, left hand high. This time, look down, walk your right hand forward, lift your back foot. Inhale. Exhale, our Shiva squat. Look toward your knee, bend your standing leg, right knee behind the left. Maybe your hands float to prayer. Good. Inhale, warrior three. You can have your hands down the whole time if you need. Exhale, Shiva squat. Fingertips down. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, right foot meets left, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, hug your knees, arms wrapping around your thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. And we begin again. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep sitting low. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Very nice, you guys. Inhale, straighten the legs, look up, hips forward. Exhale, empty the breath, fold. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float to plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale through upward facing or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We're going to do that one more time each side, matching our breath with our movement. So if you need to move slower or faster, please do so. On your inhale, lift your right toes to the sky. Exhale, step forward, crescent egg. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, reverse triangle, like a dance. Exhale, twist, left hand down. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, twist, left hand down. Inhale, revolved half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior three. I feel my right glute. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hands to the mat. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, left foot meets right fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands behind the thighs, hug your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank, lower through. Exhale, down dog, big toes to touch left side. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, warrior B. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, twist, right hand down. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, twist, right hand down. Inhale, revolved half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat, balance. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hands to the mat. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, right foot meets left. Good. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold arms around your knees. Good. Inhale, Utkatasana. Just hold your Utkatasana here. Good. Reach forward now toward the front of your space. Hips go back. Good. And then hands to the mat. Optional arm balance here. I like to move a little bit more back in my space. If you don't want to do this, we'll meet you in down dog or child's pose. Good. So knees squeeze in toward the triceps. Gazes toward the top of your mat. You're rounding your spine, tucking your navel in. Good. And then start to lift one foot at a time. Fingers spread wide. Think of bringing your knees to your heels to your glutes. Good, and when you've had enough, take your vinyasa and meet us in child's pose. Another option is reclined hero. So here we are in child's pose. This is not particularly a good pose for you if you have any knee issues, so choose wisely. Okay, and just take a few deep breaths here. Enjoy that feeling of the blood moving throughout your body. Perhaps you're breathing a bit more deeply, and try to keep that breath in and out through the nose. All right, slowly make your way out and meet us in downward facing dog. Good. At the bottom of your exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, step or float forward to a yogi squat. So toes hang off the mat. I'll face you here. Bring your hands to prayer and just pause, breathe. Keep opening through the chest. Soften your shoulders, soften your face. Good. Spin your toes forward, walk your feet in, back hip distance, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your sides. Good. All right, we're gonna shift our weight into, I think I'm gonna face you guys this time. So we're gonna shift, hopefully this won't confuse everybody. Shift our weight into our right foot. Start to peel your left foot off the mat. Good, for tree pose. So foot can come toward the inside of the calf or to the upper inner thigh. Wherever you are, think about your hips staying forward, your knee pressing toward the space behind you. Good, and then pick a spot to gaze at. If you feel steady, go ahead and grow your tree. I'm going to challenge myself by looking up. See, looking up is harder. Try something different today. For more of a challenge, go ahead and close your eyes or take a slow blink. Good. Hug your knee in toward your chest, standing twist. Get really straight in your standing leg. Right hand comes to opposite left outer thigh. Good. If you want to extend the leg straight, reach for the outer foot, you can. Hips are tight. Good, and then wherever you are, extend your left heel toward the front of the space, reach your arms up overhead, so working that quad. Hold 3, 2, 1. Good, like a pendulum, swing forward, hands come down, leg comes up. Good, step back to a runner's lunge, and then walk your hands back. So we're gonna come to a seat here. Good, seated on our mat. Squeeze your right knee in toward your chest. We're gonna try a little twist, a little balancing twist. And then lift off of your seat. So you're on the ball of your right foot. Good, still with me? Okay, now cross your left leg over. So we're in a little crouched position here. Left foot is flat, right heel is lifted. And then just twist. Bring your left elbow on the inside of your left leg. Good, so right foot below us, left foot in front of us, hands in prayer. Good, if you need to keep your hands down here, that's okay. Try to balance here. And then if you want even more, you can bring your hands down, elbows squeezing in like chaturanga, and then bring your elbows to your hip and your calf. Good, so just a little challenge. All right, when you've had enough, come to boat pose. Not much easier, right? Boat pose. Good. So you can keep your hands down, hands come behind the thighs, or reach your hands forward. For more challenge, extend your toes up. Good, we're gonna do just 4 rounds of this, I'll call it paddling boat. So lower your low back on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come on up. Good, low back down, arms reach up. Come back to boat. Low back, arms up. Come on up, one more. Low back, arms reach. Come on up, good, cross your ankles. Step or float back to plank, clear it out, vinyasa. facing dog. Good. At the bottom of your exhale, lift your heels, step or float toward the front of your space. Good. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your sides. Good. So this time, we'll set up for tree on the left side. So shift your weight into your left foot. Start to peel your right heel off the mat. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center to begin. You can lift the foot higher if you'd like. Just see where you're at today. Good. One side might be easier or more difficult than the other. Heart lifted, shoulders relaxed, hips forward, knee pressing back. Back of the neck is long. When you're ready, shift your gaze, change up your arms. Good. Slowly hug your knee in toward your chest. Standing twist. Straighten out that standing leg first and then wrap your left hand around your right thigh. Right hand reaches back. Again, feel your twist from your lower spine first. Maybe you extend the leg straight. Keep your gaze steady. Keep your chest open and lifted. Oops. Okay, wherever you are, extend your right leg straight. Feel your quad work for 3, 2, 1. Good. And like a pendulum, hands to the mat, toes to the sky. Good. Come back to a runner's lunge. Good. Hold there. And now right knee down, walk your hands back. We're going to come to a seat. Extend both legs straight. Good. This time, hug your left knee in toward your chest and then start to walk your hands forward. So we're coming into that fun twist on the other side. So our left heel is lifted, butt is lifted off the mat. Right foot crosses over. So we're in that crouched position again. I feel like this, oh no, this is the other side. I apologize. I thought we might be repeating sides, but we're good. Now cross your right arm over your right leg, and then maybe bring your hands to prayer. Good. Spine is so tall. Breathe. Good. If you want more, if you just want to try it, bring your hands down, not too wide, and then squeeze your arms and triceps in toward your body. Just start to lean into your elbows, and then maybe you float the legs for just a couple breaths. Good, you don't know until you try, right? All right, when you've had enough, we'll take our last vinyasa together. Here's your option to add any more push-ups you need. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, no fancy way to get there. But we're going to move into our back bends now. So I'm going to turn back this way. If you have back bends that you like in your practice, whether it's bridge or wheel, you can just start to make your way there. I'm going to set up for bridge first and then upward facing bow. So we'll hold each one for about four long breaths. Knees to the sky, feet hips distance, arms alongside the body. Inhale, lift your hips. If you can, interlace your fingers, crawl up onto your triceps. Sorry, I'm gonna have to hold my mic here so you could hear me. But both arms are long and underneath you. Good, so we're holding our bridge for 4 long breaths, 4 rounds of breaths, so count on your own. Press your hips up. After your fourth round of breath, lower down and just let your knees fall from right to left and right to left. We'll set up for our second back bend. You could do bridge again or upward facing bow. So just hold for 4 rounds of breaths. When you're ready, inhale. Slowly lower down. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Massage your low back. Good, and then we're going to make our way back to seated. Good. So let's start with our hip opener. Bring your shins parallel to the front of your mat, and then stack your right knee. It doesn't matter which side you do, we'll switch. But we'll start with our right foot on our left knee. Good. So you'll probably notice there's a gap between your right knee and left foot, and that's completely normal. If you want to put like a blanket or a block there, you can, but you don't need to. What you'll notice is as we stay in this pose for a few more breaths, you'll get a little bit deeper and that gap will start to close, hopefully. Okay, so find evenness in your sit bones. You may have to wiggle around a little bit here. And then you might just want to stay here with your spine lifted. I feel it already here, but if you want to invite a little more sensation into your right hip, just walk your hands forward. Think of your heart moving forward. Good, so ribs are long. As you exhale, your hips sink back and down. Good, just close your eyes. Be where you are. A few more breaths. Sink a little deeper with each exhale. One more breath, relax your jaw. Good. Inhale, lift your chest. Ooh, that felt good, right? And now we'll take a wide leg seated forward fold. So legs come wide. If you like to sit on a block or a blanket, you can do that here too. But flex your toes. Keep your pinky toes rolling that way. So not your big toes rolling forward. Energy is going back through the outer edges of your feet. And then start to walk your hands down. Good. So maybe just hang out here with your forearms down. Again, as we hold this yin posture, we can get a little bit deeper with each breath. So as you inhale, think of your spine and heart growing a little bit longer. Keep pressing the pinky toes back though, and then exhale, sink a little deeper. Keep that going. So we're not gripping through our shoulders or our neck. We're just using our breath. And just when you want to get out of it, give yourself one more breath. Good. Inhale, lift your chest, walk your hands back. Good. And then face your chest toward your right leg. If you'd like, you can fold your left leg in, and then fold over your right thigh. Good. Left hand can grab the foot. So we're twisting a little bit over our right thigh. Good. And then this time face the front. You can bring your right elbow and the back of your right forearm down. Inhale, left arm up, and then exhale, stretch over, hold here. Maybe your left hand will find your right toes. Keep soft in the shoulders. Good. Exhale, bring that left hand behind you. We're going to lift the hips so you're balancing on your left knee and your right foot. Right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, sit it back down. Good. So we'll do that all on the left. So start with our hip opener on the left. Left ankle stacked on your right knee. Shins are as parallel as you can get it to the front of your space. Again, you'll notice that gap probably between your left knee and your right foot here. So that's where you can place a book, block, or just breathe into that space and notice it gets smaller and smaller as we breathe. So stay here or start to take it a little bit deeper by walking your hands forward and leaning your ribs forward, hips stay back. Just breathe. Don't run from the sensation that you feel. Don't resist it. Just breathe into it and notice it. One more deep breath. Good. And then inhale, lift your chest. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Or if you want Paschimottanasana, whatever you feel you need. Last seated forward fold. And then we'll move to that left side, left hamstring stretch. Good. So just wherever you are, take a moment, breathe, relax into the pose. Again, not using the strength of our neck, shoulders, but just breathing into our spine, ribs forward, hips back, upper body soft. Good. Inhale, lift your chest. Now we'll stretch over to the right. So if you brought your foot in, you can bring your right foot in this time if you did that on the other side. Good. And then first we'll face the left leg. Exhale, heart over your left thigh. It should feel like a little twist here. Flex your left foot. Good. And then maybe you want to get your forearm down for this next stretch, but open your chest to the front of your space. And then inhale, right arm up. Maybe it's just your left hand that's down. That's fine. Start to stretch up and over. Keep your right shoulder soft. Perhaps your right hand will find your left toes. You should feel this deeply in your back right body, lower back right body, and your hamstring probably. Okay, that's great, you guys. Let's make our way to our backs now. Good. If you have any particular finishing postures before Shavasana, I invite you to just begin those. I'll lead you through plow, an ear pressure pose, and then we'll finish with a twist and happy baby. So I apologize if my mic goes crazy as I try to demonstrate plow or shoulder stand. You can just stay here with Viparita Karani, legs extended up to the sky. If you have a block, you can put that right underneath your sacrum. Otherwise, if you want to take shoulder stand, keep your gaze up to the ceiling. Good. Walk your elbows underneath your hips. Good. Keep lifting up, 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 not sinking down, but pressing up, lengthening up. Stay there. I'm just going to come out to fix my mic. From shoulder stand, go ahead and move into plow pose. From plow, go ahead and move into ear pressure pose. Knees squeezing alongside the temples. Hands can reach for your heels. Slowly make your way to your back. Cross your right knee over your left. Shift your hips a little bit to the left and then let the knees fall to the right. Gaze up or to the left. Left palm facing the sky. Left shoulder blade heavy in the mat. If you feel your low back crunched, just walk your legs out a little bit further. Breathe. Good. Inhale, unwind, and then move your legs to the other side. So hips go right. Right leg crosses over the left. Let your legs fall the opposite direction. You know what? I told you wrong. Your left leg crosses over the right this time. A little different, and then hips go right. It really doesn't matter as long as you're doing a twist. That right shoulder blade is heavy in the mat. But with our legs this way, we get a little more of an outer hip stretch. Breathe. happy baby. And then as you're ready, extend your legs long, arms alongside the body as we set up for Shavasana. Good. Stay lying down. I'm going to come up to a seat. If you prefer a seated meditation, you can do that. Otherwise, stay in your Shavasana pose. Let go of all effort here. Ever so slightly, draw your shoulder blades together beneath you and feel an opening, a little lift of your heart. Good. Palms should be facing up to the sky. Take an inhale breath through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth. Let it go. Just be here now. This feeling of being untangled in the body and the mind, this is what you've worked for. This is what your practice is for. In other words, this clarity, this peace, this bliss, this is the fruit of your effort of the last 60 minutes. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for 5 to 10 minutes in your own space. Please do not jump out right away, but I will not lead you out personally. So just stay as long as you'd like. Our practice for this hour is about to come to a close. I just want to thank you all from home for joining me, and I will see you next week at